We're Michael and Fern. We ditched the 9 to 5, sold our house and all of our belongings, and we now travel full time in our American RV with our 2 dogs, Max and Jet.
This week we have an absolute nightmare applying for a visa, and our survival skills are absolutely laughable.
Okay, we're on the road again now. We're heading to Sainsbury's to do a food shop, and then we're going to a campsite for the next 2 nights. So we're just got everything packed up, had breakfast, and we're back on the road. Okay, Michael forgot to go to the Sainsbury's, so we've came to a Tesco, and it's a Sunday, so the car park's full. We came round the back to try get into the deliveries bit, and it's got like a locked gate, so we can't go there either. So we're currently trying to reverse, and it's a bit tight.
We've just arrived at Alderstead Heath campsite, and the lock, there's like 2 locks on the door, one main one for the handle and the other one that just locks like a deadlock, and the deadlock one's just broke, so like it can't unlock, it's so loose. So now we're locked in the van, so Fern's going to climb out the window.
That's actually one of the downsides of only having one door, because I think obviously people have like normally 2 doors in the cabin, whereas now we've only got 1 door, so we're stuck in and we have to go out the window. I'm scared. What the hell did I do then?
Face this way. I would face this way and then turn, yeah, and then just like climb out like that.
Wait, how am I gonna get my other leg out?
Yeah, you need to get your other leg out.
I would rather just jump out.
Really?
No?
What, like put your bum on it?
Or is that silly?
Yeah, go for that. Just watch your head when you're coming out. Right.
Wait, don't push me.
I'm not pushing you. Oh, Jesus. You alright?
Yeah. Hey, we're back in. Well, we're out. Out and in. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can get in to the campsite any earlier. It's 12 o'clock just now, and it's like 1 o'clock that you can sort of get in, and there's loads of signs saying that, so we're just having a little look around to see what it's like, and it seems lovely. This is like a little information kind of room with loads of leaflets and DVDs and loads of stuff, little things that are unwanted instead of going in the bin. Books, nice. And out here it's a lovely day, got a little dog station, little bench seating area, there's the motorhome waste area. Then it's actually quite a big site, there's loads of pitches down there. So at the moment I think this is the reception area, and we're just parked up in the sort of arrivals bit. So we're gonna go back to the van just now. They reserved pitch number 2 for us because it's the biggest one that they've got, so Michael's just reversing in. Maybe I should go help him. He's quite good at it. There we go. We're in. Yeah, so even though we've just got the solar panel and battery upgrades, we've got electricity on this pitch, so we're going to just use it to see how it works and test out that it all works together. Because we should just be able to plug in and then it will just automatically know to use that electricity. And also for the oven and stuff, it means we can just use the oven without putting the generator on. So I'm going to go plug that in just now.
Just getting ready to go a wee cycle to the shops, because we're parked up in this campsite, and I think the nearest shops in the town just 15 minutes away,
well,
less than that.
We originally planned to stay here for 2 nights, and we've extended
another 2.
So
but I'm actually loving this. I thought, me personally, I would have hated this kind of lifestyle where I would have to cycle to the shops. Maybe a couple of years ago I would, but it's actually great because it gets you out, gets you kind of into fresh air, doing something, and it's ideal.
We are in London today because we're going to the French visa office to try apply for the 6-month temporary long stay visa, and oh my goodness, the anxiety is real. I don't know why I have so much anxiety about going to this appointment. I feel like I don't know. I just don't know what documents I'm supposed to have, and like I've prepared everything, but I also feel very unprepared. So, it's a bit stressful. But it's 10 o'clock. The appointment's not till 11:30, so we're just gonna go around the area, get the stuff printed, and make sure we've got plenty of time. So that's the plan.
Just trying to sort the documents out for him.
Look at my posture. We just so the contact centre thing is there, and then there's like loads of little corner shops that just kind of do printing and stuff, because they're obviously right next to the centre, so they just capitalise on the fact that they can take the photos and print the documents. So just had the passport photos taken, well, the visa photos, and we've printed the documents, and then we've realised that we forgot to print off two. So this is why you should be organised in advance, guys. Okay, we've just came out of the centre. What time is it now?
1:05.
It is 1:05, and we went in there at 11 o'clock. So 2 hours in total it took. I think we'll give you our rundown afterwards, because I'm a bit, I don't know.
What a shit experience that was. Fuck that, like, why do they make shit so depressing? Fucking criminalistic
And like
shit.
serious.
You feel like you're a criminal as soon as you walk in the door.
Serious.
Like, I'm fucking trying to go to France for a couple of months, give us a break.
Right, well, we'll update you later on, maybe when we get home, or when we've had something to eat or revitalised ourselves, don't know. Oh, looking like a bit of a drowned rat, because we've just arrived back. We got the train back from London, and then we just cycled all the way back to the campsite, because we cycled there this morning. But oh my gosh, it was touch and go on that hill there. There was a really steep hill, and my battery,
really well.
my e-bike only had like one bar left on the battery. So did Michael's actually. So he gave me the heavy backpack, seeing as I'm lighter. So he was like, right, it's a bit more even now. But to be fair, it was not even hard to pedal up the hill. I was just like worried that the e-bike battery was going to cut out, and then I would just be pedaling myself, which would have been hard. But yeah, we've just arrived back, so we're going to put them away on the bike rack and cover them because it's raining. I wasn't expecting it to rain today, but it is. So just putting them away and then making sure the batteries are fully charged for next time. We're just getting ready to go for a little walk in the woods with the dogs, and we're taking our little stoves with us as well. I'm going to make a little fire. Max!
Just run into another couple of dogs there, but the guy, like, we're not even kind of out the campsite yet, to be fair, and the guy had two big dogs. I think it was like, one was like a bully and another one was like, I don't know, big dogs.
What that
anyway.
big one was, yeah.
It was like a big hound thing. I love big dogs, but if your recall isn't good on a big dog, you shouldn't really have it off the lead. And I'm not one of these guys that moans. Like, I'm a dog person, but he shouted his dog back and his dog just sprinted towards Max and Jet.
Yeah.
And everybody says...
And Jet's really friendly, which is
Yeah.
sometimes bad because he's like overly friendly, so I feel like if a dog is like not too friendly, then it would actually like provoke it. And then Max is like the opposite, where he's quite wary of dogs because Max did get attacked before, so now he's like quite...
Yeah.
He's not the most friendly when he's passing by other dogs, so like we obviously don't want their dog running up to ours and getting attacked either, which is why we keep Max on the lead.
But that guy's shouting on his dog's not coming back, so I said to Fern, I was like, just pick them up, because I know they say you're not meant to pick your dog up, right? But in that situation, I don't know if that dog's friendly or if he's just coming to attack Jet or Max, so obviously I'm just going to pick him up and then I can kick the other dog.
I didn't pick Max up though, so I was like...
No, but you were further away than me as well. So the dog was at me and Jet, and the dog was like trying to see me and Jet. I think it was friendly, but it was like a bigger dog, so if it got a hold of Jet would be fucked.
But
So I...
let us know down below if you've got dogs, what you do in that situation.
I think that's what we do. I don't think you take a risk. Like, I'm not taking a risk in case Jet gets attacked.
Yeah,
That's it.
fair. Mike, I was just laughing though, because Michael's just such a wee Frenchy small dog now, small dog owner, and he just has to protect Jet because he's so tiny. Which obviously you do, but it's just.
That's exactly what you do.
I know.
He can't defend himself.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so overly friendly with dogs as well. I feel like we should actually train him a bit to not be as jumpy and stuff. Anyway, we're in the woods now, so we're gonna go find a wee bit to sit down and have a chat, I think. There's like so many arches, look.
Yeah.
There's another one. It is like absolutely obsessed with sticks, so whenever we do forest walks he just is in his element. Look at him just now when Michael's trying to get sticks for the fire. He's just like, is that a stick for me? Is that a stick for me? Jetty!
Doesn't really burn, does it?
We don't have any fire lighters, so we're trying to see if leaves burn. What else can we use?
Oh, it's just fun to get. It's hard to get. Will it burn?
We need some outdoor boys knowledge. You've watched enough episodes of Outdoor Boys by now.
I know, I'm trying to think what would be around here to burn.
Michael absolutely love watching the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, so let us know down below if anyone else watches it. They're so good. Ooh, there's a massive worm. That is huge.
Hey, get. Hey.
Huh? Right, our next tactic is there's these little dried out things on the floor, so we're ripping these into tiny little pieces and trying to build the fire. Get more in, like little bits. We lit the matchbox and it worked for a while, but it keeps going out. Your love is my only desire. Oh my god, it's going all over you.
Well, that was a fail.
Oh well, we tried.
We tried.
So ages ago we bought these tiny little chairs from Decathlon, I think it was. They're like £3.
So good.
Little tiny stools. Is it from Decathlon?
Yeah.
Eurohike, the brand is. And they literally just pop up and you can take them anywhere with you. They're so good. Okay, so it's the next day after we were in London applying for the visas, and we just forgot to give a debrief well, we didn't forget, to be honest, we just couldn't be bothered to do a debrief when we got back from London yesterday, so we thought we would just talk to you today. So yeah, we were just exhausted, so we didn't actually update you guys on what happened. But basically, we kept going back and forth whether we were actually going to apply for the French visa, because we were like, oh, let's just leave it, because they take your passports like the whole time while the application's in, so we didn't want to like get held up with not having our passports and then not being able to go. But then we thought, right, it's going to make things so much easier if we're able to just stay in Europe for the 6 months instead of having to go to a non-Schengen country, because a lot of things, like when we started thinking about it, like Starlink doesn't work in quite a lot of the countries that are out with the Schengen zone, and we use Starlink for our Wi-Fi.
For work as well. So.
Yeah, and that's like, hey Jet.
And even the way that we were wanting to do things, like we don't want to be rushing about in each location.
Yeah.
So if we like somewhere, we want to be able to chill out and stay there for a while. And yeah, it was messing up our plan, so we decided just to go for the visa.
Mm-hmm. We weren't that prepared, and we still needed to print the documents. So in the morning we went to, there's like a shop round the corner that's obviously benefiting off the fact that they are right next to the French visa office, well, the visa office. So they do like printouts and photocopies and take visa photos for you. So we went there first, we got both of our photos taken for the visa. Max, are you actually having a laugh? He's like kicking so much stuff. What the heck? So yeah, we got both of our photos taken and we printed all of our documents, but we didn't realise, we're probably just really stupid, but we didn't realise that you had to print 2 separate documents for each person. So like, even if it's the same documents that you're writing, you're supposed to have one of each, because they go as like different. Then
they changed it as well.
Like, because we applied as a group online, so we thought that it was just going to go off as a group, and then it did.
It did go off as a group, but then didn't. It's so confusing. Like, they make it so confusing.
Yeah.
And then but they ask you for certain stuff. So this is what annoyed me. But inside the place, it was like something out the fucking Matrix. I don't know, it was so strange.
So first of all, you walk in, you go through like a scanner
Aye.
thing, like a typical like airport scanner where you put your stuff. So like that always puts the fear into you when you go into somewhere and it's like that. I don't know, for me anyway, it's all automatically makes me feel tense because I feel like, oh, is this buzzer gonna go off? Then you go to like a desk and they like look at your passport and like make sure you've got the documents and stuff in the application form.
Yeah. You go to this next bit and then you need to wait on your name being called. So all these numbers where your number, basically not your name, your number goes on a screen. Your application number, and then it's like a ding. So it's like ding,
that was
ding,
really strange.
Ding.
Basically every time like the number gets called up it dings, but like
loads of
sometimes
people-
like 4 people's numbers would all go at the same time to tell you what counter to go to, and it'd be like ding 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 ding, and you're just
it's
like,
a horrible
you feel
noise.
tense. Like it's horrible. And then it says like don't use phones in this area, so you're just kind of sat like normally if you're sitting waiting you'd probably just go on your phone, so like you're just kind of sitting there like staring at the walls like, and we were waiting for quite a while.
Well, we were there for ages, and then there was like 5 cleaners on duty, like cleaners just
spraying random things.
Not like I don't. It's confusing me. I'm like, is this a glitch or something? There was just like 5 permanent cleaners. Permanent cleaners, and they were just going about spraying random stuff and wiping it. So they just had a wee bottle spray and a wee cloth, and they were just like going up to like a random bit of walls, going. Wiping the floor every 2 minutes, so everything was just constantly spotless.
And there was this one guy that just kept walking past, sweeping the floor and just staring at us, and we're just like, hiya.
I was just like, what the fuck is this place? This is mental. I don't get. I'm so confused. It blew my mind. That's why when we left, I was like, what even fucking was that?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like they just make it so unnecessarily awkward. So like when you get called up as well, so we get called up to the desk, and the woman's nice enough, but they just don't really say anything.
They're very serious.
Serious, yeah. They're like as if like you've already done something wrong.
Madam,
you done this, you done that.
Have you got this? Have you got this? And you're like, you're scared to like say the wrong thing.
You're literally trying to fucking visit France for a couple of months, and they're straight away just on the intensive. I get it. I get it for security and stuff, but at least fucking smile, man. You know what I mean?
When you really start to deep it though, it's like, okay, how much freedom do we actually have in this world? Because like you can't just go travel anywhere you want anymore. Like
we didn't do this to stay in the UK, to be honest. Like we done this to get out of the UK and explore and see other places, and they just make it so difficult over nothing that you've done, previous votes like Brexit and different things.
And especially with the dogs as well, like having to get like multiple vaccines, all this kind of stuff just to get them out of the UK, and then when they come back as well they have to get lots of different things, worming treatments and all that, when like it might not even be required. Like we're very much a natural approach with the dogs, and like we only worm if they've actually got worms, rather than like trying to just put tablets in that like are really harsh on their insides.
If you were to drive to like Morocco, they don't care if your dog's just been jagged, they'll like, jag it again for my paperwork. It's like, how does that make sense?
I know, it's mental. So anyway, we're sort of feel a bit in limbo just now. So our passports are currently away. We're waiting to see if we get the visa. Oh, another thing as well is when I got to the desk, my passport got like a bit water damaged because I had it in the pocket of the van, and when it was raining heavily one time, the water came in through the side and went down into the bit where my passport was. So the woman was like, oh, I have to let you know that it might not, it could be, she said there's a risk. There's a risk with like applying with this water damaged passport, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realise that was like classed as that water damaged. So yeah, might not even get it because my passport's water damaged anyway. But so basically at the present moment we're waiting for our passports to come back to see if we've got the visas.
So it's starting to get really dark at nights now, and we kind of feel almost stuck around London. Well, we are stuck around London while we wait on these passports, and we've also got some deliveries coming. We've got a few things happening, so we're needing to stay around this area. This area is the worst for this lifestyle because
where are we?
we're just outside London, Surrey kind of area, and there's like hardly any PARKUPs, or they're small. Obviously with our van being so big, when you take a watch what PARKUPs there are, but like the PARKUPs are rubbish or around housing estates and stuff, and then the campsites are all shutting at this time of year. So we're really just wanting to get to Europe at this point.
Still don't regret it one bit. choosing this lifestyle and getting rid of the house and doing the van, because we absolutely love being like outside more. I don't know, just travelling around. It doesn't feel right to just be in the same place now, even when we stay in the same place. But yeah, we were only supposed to stay at the campsite that we're at for originally 2 nights, and we've ended up extending it so much for about 6 nights or something now, 5-6 nights, because every time we look on Park for night nearby here, there's just not very many good options. So we just decided, this campsite also shuts on Monday, so from then on, like, most of the campsites are shut over the winter, so we're very much just looking to get to Europe as soon as possible now, and we feel kind of just like in limbo at the moment. So that's kind of where we are, but we're still, as I say, loving this lifestyle. The dogs are absolutely buzzing. Jet loves it, especially being stick season with all the leaves and bits of trees falling. He's absolutely buzzing. But yeah, we just really want to get to Europe now, because as it starts to get colder in the van, like, it's just not as good. So, oh my god.
Right, I changed my mind. It's a pain in the arse if you forget to get a shopping in. You need to prepare when you're doing van life.
When did you
don't have a car, and now you need to cycle to fucking Tesco, and I can't be
When
arsed.
did you say that?
The other day I was like, oh, cycling's great, but I'm like,
It's only because we obviously thought we were staying here for 2 nights and we've ended up so much longer, so each time we go to the shops we've like cycled in, we've just got stuff for that one night because we were too lazy whilst we were there to think about the future nights, and we were obviously cycling with it all back, so we needed to be careful what we got. But yeah, we're gonna cycle just now and go get the stuff. It'll make us feel better once we've done it.
Gonna get a bag and the bungee cords.
Absolutely love these bikes, they're so good for things like this. See how much charge we've got? Still full charge. 30 miles I've done so far. Need to get those miles up. One thing I will say about cycling is some people do some seriously dodgy overtakes, and I mean, I used to be that person on the road who hated cyclists because I hate overtaking, but now being a cyclist I'm like, why is everyone so impatient? Like, you know, it's really not that long to wait until like a straight bit of road, but they all overtake like on the actual bends, and it's just scary. I don't like it. Thank you. But we've made it to the Tesco. Literally only takes about 5 minutes to get here, so let's go in and get some food. Okay, we've secured the goods. Michael's got a snack as well, because we're too hungry before dinner. But does anyone else just feel like whenever you go in the shops these days, even if you're nipping in for a couple of things, it's always like such a fortune, and you're like, what did I even buy there for that amount of money? I think that was like £80 for a shop, and we only really got stuff for tonight and maybe a couple of things for tomorrow, and dog food. But yeah, just mental. Also, it's pitch black now, so this is going to be an interesting cycle home. Pre-dinner snack.
A wee bit of sushi because I'm starving. I've ate all day.
Got the fear to touch it with my hands though.
Why?
Because they're probably manky.
Why not?
Oh, is that the crispy onions? Crunions. Taste test. Nice. I always get packed with all the heavy stuff when we need to carry it home, seeing as I'm lighter, so that Michael says that it evens out our weight on the hill. But doesn't seem fair to me. Doesn't seem fair.
Definitely.
The good thing about these bikes though is the light. They've got a front light and a brake light, and the light on the front is so bright. So even though it's like dark just now, we've got a light on the front, light on the back, and then it's a Halloween wig. And then we also have a light on the back of our helmets as well, so it's pretty good. That was on the floor behind our bikes. It was Halloween yesterday. Oh god, I'm gonna get stuck on the hill. Please. My battery went down to 3 bars on the way here. Here we go. Wow, so attractive in this helmet. We've got all the stuff. Oh yeah, so to turn the light on, you just hold down the plus sign, and then yeah, look how bright it is. You might not be able to see how bright it is, but I feel like
It's like full beam.
yeah, like shine on that pole. Yeah, it's like full beam on a car.
Look how good these lights are on these bikes. Like, I think it is high beam because, like, I'll show you. Like, that's Fern coming along the road. It's just blinding. This probably was a bit dodgy. Whoa! Jeez! Fucking hell. Like, took my toes off.
Okay guys, we've made it back to the RV in one piece. All good. Unpacked the shopping. We've just cranked the heating on to get it all cozy in here. And my mum is just about to, well, she's landed at Gatwick Airport, so the campsite that we're staying at is not too far from there, so she's gonna hopefully be able to get a train to the nearby train station and then just get a taxi. So I'm gonna go cook some dinner just now, and then we're gonna just have a little chilled night. So probably gonna end off the vlog here, but thanks so much for watching, and thanks for all your likes, comments and all your subscribes. It really does help us out, so thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Bye.